Hi, Deena Von Yokes here. So glad you've joined us. I am happy to share with you an in-depth step of the Von Savvy SHOB. Bold haircuts and colors can be a bit of a hit or miss, but we know that the Queen's Gamut haircut is going to be a checkmate. In this video, you are getting the download of how to achieve the red, spicy, sharp bob, which we like to call SHOB. As a hair artist, this is a great hair design to put in your bucket for your clients. I'd love to point out that there is a difference between technical and practical. And technical is where you're learning something step by step, and practical is actually going into action. It's great to watch something, but when you actually do it, that's when you become where it becomes one with you and you own it. Grab your doll head so we can be learning and doing, and then at the end of that, you're going to be retaining, and you'll be able to put this into practice behind the chair when it comes to applying it for your clientele. Where we left off was the side right section, and now we're going into the back left. And we are going to duplicate the exact same haircut on the right side as we go over into the left. This is how you can do a precision haircut, because I knew exactly what I did on the right side, so you duplicate it. And I use the right and the left, combing them down at the same time so you have even visual distribution. And if you see my finger angle, there wasn't any. It was to the skin on the first section, and that now is my guide. Everything moving forward from here is going to be one finger's elevation. And it's great because you don't have to worry about what you did in the front or what you did in the back. You're just working on one section at a time. And the more that you focus on just that and keep your concentration, the more amazing and beautiful the haircut's going to be. We're using also pie-shaped partings throughout this entire haircut. Are there other ways to part the hair? Absolutely. But it's great to get in the discipline of this haircut. This is what I'm going to do throughout the entire haircut, and you're going to be able to produce these precise results. Not only am I going to duplicate the left side to the right side, but I can duplicate this haircut over and over and over again on multiple clients. And the thing I love to talk about when you're a new stylist is if you can get this particular haircut on several people, they will be and are your walking, talking advertisement. There's nothing more visual than a clean, beautiful, blunt bob. Now, the thing that's different from the right side to the left side is you're going to see my fingers are pointing towards the center of the head. When you're on the right side, your fingers are pointing out to the exterior of the head. So you just want to be consistent and follow your fingers over. It doesn't matter if your fingers are outward or inward. What matters is that you consistently maintain that 90-degree finger angle. And there is always one side that's a little tougher than the other. I happen to be left-handed, but I cut right-handed. So I hold scissors a little different than most. There's things that we have that make it unique to us, and we have to adapt our disciplines accordingly. This is going into a good time to discuss the scissors. If you notice, the top of my hand is pretty gentle and calm. It's the thumb that's doing all the work. So the top of my hand guides me through the haircut, and the thumb actually does the cutting because the thumb's in control of the cutting blade. Look at the beautiful 90-degree angle all the way from left to right. And it's a mirror image. And this is what you want to do, unless you're doing an asymmetrical haircut. But today we are doing a symmetrical 90-degree geometric line. A geometric line is the foundation to pretty much every and any haircut you're going to do. There's some that are more blunt than others, and there's some that are more layered. That's going into volumetrics. But geometric is the clean line, and that's what we're focusing on solely today. And I highly recommend in the learning process and the growing process that you work on one thing at a time and get good at it and then move on to the next thing. What's great about bobs is you can have soft bobs, you can have layered bobs, you could have the hair pixied on the top. There's so many things that you can do from here. And that's where we'll get into more and more of using your imagination and getting more and more creative as you get precise with what you're doing with your 90s and 45s, your elevation, your over direction, and your finger angle, and you get down this thought process. It's going to be able to guide you through every single haircut you do, where you can be more on purpose. I started as a young girl when I was 17, and I used to get lost in my haircut, and I started to recognize that I wasn't paying attention to one section at a time. Now you notice each section that you bring down, the line gets more and more visible. This is a perfect client that when she goes to the store or she goes to a concert or she does anything, they literally are your walking, talking advertisement. I don't care how long I've been in the industry, marketing is great and promoting yourself is great, but your work does all the talking. You don't think when she goes to the gym or a yoga class, everybody's going to notice this is an amazing haircut and where did you get it? Hope you enjoyed this lesson and learning to do the fun Von Savvy SHOB. So the beauty of having a doll head and this video, you can rewind it at any time and go back and show the step-by-step. So take your time, do it step-by-step, and if need be, go back to the video. Everything, one finger's elevation, and every section after that, cut it to your first guide, and you're gonna see an amazing, beautiful, clean line. I'll see you in the next video. Keep going.